Chapter 5 deals with the making of products. The three main areas in this chapter concern how do you make a product and what's that a mix of. Secondly, identifying the different product categories. And then finally, the manufacturing process that best fits those product categories. To make a product, operations takes materials and then uses the people skills, the equipment, the systems and procedures to make that product. You can see therefore that what this mix has to do is provide the technical specification, that is the service characteristics or the product itself, but also to reflect the business characteristics, that is the market, what the market needs and what and how a company competes in that market. So if it's very high volume, you'll need one type of process compared to a low volume product. Let's take, for example, cars. A Formula One racing car you do with one process. Making a Ford Fiesta you do with another. They're both called cars, but they have very different market characteristics. So this leads us next to the product categories. We call these specials, special meaning it won't repeat. The second is standards, that is, they are products we've made before. And finally, we call the third category mass products, which implies very high volume. So what does that mean then for manufacturing? Well, we have a choice of 5 processes. We call these project, jobbing, batch, line, and continuous processing. And I'll briefly explain them. Project concerns civil engineering. This is building a bridge, building a major highway. Now let me go to the 5th one, the final one, which is continuous processing. And this is characterized by the word continuous. So oil refining falls into that category. With these two, they are specific to those industries. The center 3, jobbing, batch and line, are chosen by manufacturing to manufacture products inside a factory. Now jobbing lines up with specials, if you recall, special, standards, mass. So jobbing is to do with specials. Line, the 3rd one, is to do with mass. And the standards are completed by batch. So what you're looking to do, in fact, is to choose a process that can make the technical specification, that is, make the product itself, but also deliver on what the market requires. So if we take the aspect of volume, volume goes from low all the way through to high, that is, moving from project and jobbing through to continuous processing. As you'll imagine, the level of flexibility changes. In the low volume type processes, flexibility is very high. In continuous processing, it's very inflexible. So what the chapter does is go through a number of these characteristics and shows how they change depending upon which process you've chosen. And the matching of those characteristics and the dimension of that characteristic is linked then to the marketplace, and that's how manufacturing processes are chosen.